silence of fights. Cards come and go, but the will stays tight. Every chip I earn is a scar made right. Bluffs can breathe and lies can run, but the river speaks when the deal is done. Stacks just numbers, hearts the test. Patience plays while the ego rests. You can't fake fire, you can't fake grit, and every lost soul folds when it's lit. The chips don't lie, they tell the tale of battles fought when logic failed. They show who breaks, who stands up tall. When the blinds rise and empires fall, you can bluff the table, bluff the sky. But when the dust clears, the chips don't lie. Stacked against fate, I've made my run. Built from dust, what fear undone. Lost it all, clawed it back. One big blind, one narrow track. I've read the tales and I've played the ghost, but the chips remember who needs it most. Stacks just numbers, hearts the test. Patience plays while ego rests. You can't fake fire, you can't fake grit, and every lost soul folds when it's lit. The chips don't lie, they tell the tale of battles fought when logic failed. They show who breaks, who stands up tall. When the blinds rise and empires fall, you can bluff the table, bluff the sky. But when the dust clears, the chips don't lie. You can fold the truth, hide behind the eyes, but chips record every whisper, every rise. They don't forget, they never blink, they sit and wait while players sink. The chips don't lie, they write the song of those who knew where they belong. No shortcut home, no lucky ride, just guts and grind and time on your side. You can run from doubt, but you can't deny when it's heads up for glory. The chips don't lie. Step in the room, all eyes down low. Cards on the table, but the power don't show. Whispers in the dark, deals in the shade. Build from the fire, now the city's afraid. We don't bluff, we make the game. Every move sparks fear and fame. From the forge to the peak we grind. Mess with the best, get left behind. Yeah, the Syndicate runs this town. From the underground up, we hold the crown. Stacking chips while they chase the fame. We write the rules, they just play the game. The Syndicate runs this town. Don't forget the name. You hear the clatter of chips. That's not luck. That's legacy. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. The Syndicate, cold blood, no doubt. We run this town, now fade out. Yeah, the Syndicate runs this town. From the underground up, we
Well, here we are. It is the Syndicate Weekend Warrior Poker Game Series. Game number 6. Game number 6. These guys have been fighting it out left and right. And you guys didn't get to see last night's game, but it was quick, easy, and painless for some. We've got our players that are already getting going, but we need to let you know exactly who we've got on the roster today. And actually, it looks like we have a changed up roster already, which is kind of goofy and weird. But as you can see, the game has already started. We're already getting rolling with Marta taking down a hand there. One table today so far, but let's take a peek at the roster, what it's supposed to be at least. I guess we could do that. There are a few that have made it so far. Some players always run late, but that's how these things go sometimes. But anyway, we got Godly, Marta, 4 King Ace Hole, B-Strat, Freakchild, Thunderbird, Biggie Large, known to be late, and Angie, known to be MIA. So that's what your roster was supposed to be today, with a few others maybe sprinkled in there. But that's where we're sitting with the Syndicate game number 6 of the Weekend Warrior Series with the Syndicate Poker Club playing over at pokernow.club. Pokernow.club. That's right. Not .com. Get it right, people. All right, we're going to get into the action here. Things are a little slow this afternoon. Happy Father's Day to everybody that's out there, by the way, that's a father. If you're not a father, happy Father's Day to you, too. Maybe you've got cats and dogs and things of that nature that you're a parent to. You never thought of it that way, did you? It could be. Anyway, let me quit rambling for a while. Let's get into a little action as we get into this hand here. Not sure how far we're into hand-wise, but we've got Godly, Marta, and B-Strat are battling it out right now with a king, 5, 7 on the board, 2 clubs. Thunderbird, who we have not seen or talked about recently in the last couple of weeks, joining the game today. B-Strat sitting on the timer. She's going to check it out, giving it to Godly, who goes 150. B-Strat's thinking. B-Strat's wondering. There's a 10 of diamonds on that board. She's going to call it. There's an ace of spades on that river. We'll talk more about the river of tears shortly. B-Strat does take it with a pair of 7s. Not real exciting today for a start, but we'll see what happens. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. The action went to Freakchild. He's out. Thunderbird's out. Godly's in the hot seat with 100. Going up to 100. Marta calls. B-Strat's ready to call. Ready to fold. Ready to raise. What is she doing? She's going to call. Boss is going to call. Boss, who we haven't seen also. 9-7. Pretty shitty flop out there. All rainbowed up. Small little bets from B-Strat. Everybody calls in. B-Strat once again with a 50 bet. Boss is going to pop it up to 100. B-Strat calls it with a 3 on that river. Pair of 3s on that board. And Boss will take that with a pair of 7s on top of the pair of 3s on the board. 7s are hot. These guys better watch out. 7s are hot today. Godly goes up $1.15. Everybody's going to call except B-Strat, Freakchild. Thunderbird's missing in action. I think that we had that last broadcast. Thunderbird disappeared halfway through the game. Bad connections or something. That's the problem with online poker. Action's on B-Strat. Two more 7s on the board with a queen, the computer hand. Would be a monster right now. Checking that out. We're going to check out that river. Marta's in the action. 447, Godly's out. And Marta does not show. We'll never know. We shall never know. B-Strat. Everybody kind of playing it slow. B-Strat's going to call. Boss in the seat. All lit up. How lit up is she? Who knows? Got a $1.81. Freak Child. He calls it. B-Strat. Are we going to see the flop? Yeah, we're going to see that flop. 6-8-5. 2 hearts on the board. Freak Child checks it out. B-Strat checks it out. Boss. Got a definite straight bill. Somebody may have flopped the straight right about here. Boss checks it out. Wow. Really building it up with a 7 of clubs. Almost a full rainbow out there. Freak Child's going to check it. B-Strat. Going to wait it out, see what happens. She's going to bet it big with 593. Boss is out. Freak Child's out. B-Strat will take it down. Did she have the straight? There were. There twere. She had it. Marta's going a $1.50. B-Strat's next on the block. Jenny on the block. How does that song go? I hate J-Lo. Freak Child folds. Thunderbird still missing in action. Godly's next on. She's going to check after the river. King, Jack, Queen. 2 clubs and a spade. Marta's going to $1.62. And we're checking it down. 2 on that river. Got a pair of jacks on that board. Godly. Going to check it down to Marta. Marta, quick checks. Another pair of 7s. This is 7th heaven sitting in here today. This is ridiculous. I think if any of these guys get a 7, they might as well just go all in. This is absolutely insane. Well, all these guys play this hand. Let's take a look at one of the players at the table. It's good old Boss. B-O-S. It's actually initials for a whole different thing. Boss's favorite game is Hold'em from Third Rock. Third Rock from the Sun, planet Earth. Most annoyed by player Biggie Large. Her season 5 sit and go rank. Finished at 61st. She's annoyed by Biggie Large. And currently in the Warrior Series, she's sitting 7th. So still a lot of game to play in this Warrior Series. 16 total games they'll be playing. About 10 games left after this one. So it'll be interesting to see how everything follows out as the end comes near. This guy's also playing on Monday nights on a summer series that they do. We will be streaming that final game that they'll be doing, I think, on the 30th of June. Be a final table. I guess all qualify. Top qualifiers get to play that table for shiny bracelet. The bracelets that you see in the pictures there for the banner, those are actual real live bracelets that these guys win. So that's a pretty cool thing. You don't see that a lot in free poker. Freebies being given away, especially in clubs that aren't playing for money. I wonder if they get participation trophies. Who knows? Who cares? Right? Oh, my goodness. Well, while these guys are getting rolling, we're going to take a seat off the mic here and going to let you guys listen in on a little album called All In, All Wrong. Collection of poker songs you really didn't want to hear as you guys continue to watch some of the action there on the table one only table that they have playing today. Small game, short game. So we'll kind of see what happens. Here is All In, All Night from the album All In, All Wrong. Maybe.
Sat down with a stack, feeling just right. Read the whole table like a book last night. But then a guy in Crocs and a cowboy hat called my raise with 7 deuce. Imagine that. Flop comes down, not a pair in sight. He rivered a straight, said, I just playing for the vibes, alright. Oh, all in, all night. These fuckers just can't play right. They call with trash, hit the light. I'm losing chips to fools in flight. Luck's on vacation, skills out of sight. Still I'm all in all night. Hands like this all night, one last try. Got kings in the hole, fell 10 feet high. Big blind calls with a face full of fries. Flop strips with a 9, I don't know why. He said 9's my lucky number, dude. I tipped my hat and ordered comfort food. I studied GTO solvers and charts. They study cartoons and follow their hearts. One guy said oops as he showed his hand. Flopped a full house with a beer in his pants. I cried inside but I kept my cool while the guy next to me played chess with a pool noodle. All in, all night. Where donkeys dance and sharks lose fights. They hit their gut shots just for spite. I'm down to crumbs but still polite. If I go broke, at least I wrote this song. All in, all night. All
Once again, the songs you don't want to hear about poker, but maybe you do, because they speak the truth. Back with the action here, sitting with the one single table of Game 6, the Syndicate Poker Club's Weekend Warrior Series. 2 King Ace on the board, 2 diamonds. And that one will get cleared out of there super quick. Freakchild on the gun, and Thunderbird's still missing in action, so he will auto-fold. Godly's out. Marta, gonna call. Gonna see a little limp-in play here. B-Strat. Going after this 4-10 jack on the board. Boss in the action. Folds it down. 200 will take it down. Boss shows her pair jacks. We're off to yet another big, exciting hand here. Marta calls the $100 big blind, 100 chips, whatever you want to call it. Boss calls it. Freakchild checks it down. 4 King 8, rainbow on the board. Boss bets only 100, takes Freak Child down. Marta calls it. 5 of diamonds now. Boss is checking it. Marta going for 100. Boss is thinking. And she will lay that down. Marta not showing the cards. Freak Child's action. What happened here? Oh, he raised. I guess everybody folded. See, it goes that quick. Blink and you might miss it. So, Freak Child calls the $100 blind. Thunderbird's still out, missing in action. 5-4 ace on the board. Godly bets 150. Freak Child calls. Now we got 2 spades on the board. Another 7. I wonder if what's going to happen here. We got a bet, so who wants to bet? It's like 1,000 sevens on the board here. Freak Child calls it. There's another 7. There it is. Godly's going all in. Well, Freak Child didn't have a 7. We'll never know if Godly had a 7. Boss in the action. Freak Child folds it out. Thunderbird missing in action. Still. Let's call him Mr. MIA or Miss MIA. I don't, what is it, Miss? Another 7. Another 7 on the flop. 2 spades. Jack and a 3 to go with it. Boss is out. Godly's out. Marta calls it up. Another spade on the board. And finish it out with a Queen of Hearts. Marta. That's 300. B-Strat 3. And B-Strat will take it with 2 pair. Queens and Jacks. Over the pocket 9s of Marta. Freak Child's folded out. Thunderbird's folded out. Because he's MIA. 2 4s and an 8 on the board. 2 checks, and now Boss with 150. Marta's out. B-Strat calls it. Another club on the board with a 6 of clubs on the turn. Boss checks it down. King of Hearts to finish this round out. B-Strat checks it. Boss is going. And B-Strat wins it. Takes it out. Thunderbird is starting to chat away in the game there. So he may have finally, says he was helping parents wash up a lovely Father's Day roast. Happy Father's Day to Thunderbird's father. So apparently, I guess that's maybe that, or I don't know, because if it's Father's Day and you're the father, you wouldn't be washing up your own dishes, would you? I wouldn't. I'm a jerk like that. So, what do you expect? Where are we at here? Thunderbird's finally playing in the game. We'll have some action. It won't be MIA anymore, apparently. We got 3 clubs sitting on the board. 2 ace, 6 of clubs, and a jack of spades. Thunderbird will take it down with an ace and a jack, 2 pair. Action's over on Godly. Just going to pop it up to 466. Marta calls it. B-Strat's in. No, sorry, B-Strat's out. Now it's off to Boss. And the Freak Child's out. King 8-7. Rainbow on that board. Godly's going. Or going to be her turn. She's got to get going. Looks like they're talking a lot of poker. A little coaching. crosstalk, table talk, a normal occurrence in poker, even online poker. Usually, online poker has a little bit more trash talk than in the real world of poker life. We've gone silent. Sorry. King Deuce Deuce on the board there. Thunderbird's action. We were dialing something up on the control panel. 650 from Thunderbird. Going over to Godly. 650 is called. Ace of Spades. Double check. 4 of diamonds. Ain't no flush, but there could be a lot more going on here. We got a check from Thunderbird. 1722 Godly takes it down with her bet. Getting Thunderbird out of there. Boss is out. Freakchild's out. Thunderbird's out. Godly. Be Godly and Marta on this one. King Ace 4. 2 spades. The king and the 4, as you can see. I don't need to tell you that. You people have eyes. Jack of hearts. Godly goes 5. Marta calls it. 6 of diamonds. A check. Marta goes for 950. Takes Godly down. She had an ace deuce. And we finally see some action from Freakchild off to Thunderbird. Freakchild raises it up to 700. Thunderbird's timer is ticking down as he's just chatting it up. See what happens here. Got a king 10, 4, 2 clubs on the board. Freakchild goes 17. Betting the pot on that one. Thunderbird is oofing that one. He says he was leading out strong. Jack Ace. Oh, Freakchild had trip 10s. Sneaky little Freakchild there. Speaking of sneaky little people, let's take a look at that Thunderbird guy. Girl, we don't know. All we know is it's Thunderbird. Favorite game variant is Hold'em. Hails out of England. 23 years old. Current Warrior Series rank is 10th. And something notable in the poker career of Thunderbird was the Newcastle University 2024 champion. So I assume that's a university up there in somewhere in England, maybe in Newcastle, England. Thunderbird is annoyed by almost everything, and we don't have a sit-and-go rank for Thunderbird, but there's a little insight to the player Thunderbird here on this Game 6 of the Weekend Warrior Series from the Syndicate Poker Club. Playing at pokernow.club. Pardon me, pokernow.club. There you go. You guys can kind of look at that. You can always play with these guys at pokernow.club. www.pokernow.club. Free poker, no purchase necessary, no money involved. No money has to be involved. They do have a subscription plus program. You can get some extra bells and whistles with your free poker, but not one game do you have to pay for to play. Everything is completely free. As many of these players all play this for free with the Syndicate. So if you want to play poker, learn to play poker. There's coaches out there. You get, as you can see, there's lots of chit chat just from this group. telling each other how to play, what to play, when to play it, and what to do, and hey, fuck you. But you guys can join up at pokernow.club and give it a try. Give it a go. It's all free. All you got to do is get an email address. You don't even have to verify your ID. You can go out there and be a troll if you want, if you're that kind of a jerk. But, you know, some people are and some people aren't. I am. In any case, we're going to kick it over to another song here from the Free Child Experience, All In, All Wrong. Poker songs that you didn't need to know existed, or really wish you knew existed, because they are your life. In any case, this one's River of Tears from All In, All Wrong, as we let you watch some more action.
This one's for the grinders, the ghosts of bankrolls past, and everyone who's ever lost to a guy named Ricky, holding 6-9 offsuit on a prayer.
I had the nuts on the turn, felt like a king, counting my chips, hearing the angels sing. He called my shove like he couldn't care less, said let's see what happens, oh no this fucking ass. Board paired the river, my soul took a hit, he slow rolled me quads while eating Cool Ranch chips. Down by the river of tears, where dreams drown deep and love disappears. You stupid fuckers floating down the river, sitting on the toilet and then they flush. I played it right, but fate interferes, now I'm floating alone on a river of tears. Another day, another dollar lost, flopped a straight thought, I'll show him who's boss. He called with 2 pair, weak as can be, then the board paired up naturally. He fist bumped the guy in a Scooby-Doo hat while I stared at the felt flat on my back. Down by the river of tears, where dreams drown deep and love disappears. These stupid fuckers floating down the river, sitting on the toilet and then they flush. I played it right, but fate interferes, now I'm floating alone on a river of tears. I once believed in math, in discipline, in range, but now I believe in bad beats and emotional change. They say variance, I say witchcraft. They say don't tilt, I say laugh on my behalf. Cashed out my chips, walked into the night, past the neon sign and the soda Sprite light. My bankroll's gone, but my soul remains, scarred by maniacs and psychic pains. If you see me wandering with hollow eyes, just know the river's where my sanity lies. Down by the river of tears, where straights get cracked and you face your fears. It's not just the cards, it's the pain of the peers who hit runner, and then cheers. Yeah, I'll see you again. On that river of tears.
Alrighty, well, we are back, and while we were listening to that wonderful song of the River of Tears, it is nothing but absolute truth in the world of poker. That river it was brutal for these guys yesterday, I can tell you that. Hands were made and lost all on the river last night, or yesterday afternoon, however you want to look at it. But we lost, we already lost our first player. We lost Boss. Went out, as hopefully you guys were watching. In any case, this is the Syndicate Game 6. Syndicate Poker Club Game 6 of the Weekend Warrior Series, played over at pokernow.club. Freakchild taking down another hand very quietly on that one. No betting, no nothing. Nothing happened there. But speaking of the Freakchild, we actually, I believe he is the chip leader at the moment. There's our current leaderboard, minus this hand that's being played right now. Boss has gone out in 6th place with a 4-9-8 of hearts on the board. Well, 4 and then 4 clubs, 9 hearts, 8 hearts. Sorry for those of you that are keeping track. Fucking commentator can't get shit right. All right, bitch. There you go. I'll take away your leaderboard. How about that? All right, 7 of diamonds on the turn. Freakchild's folded out. Godly's going all in with $5,000 B-Strat. This would put a dent in her. Godly had the jacks. B-Strat had King 10 of hearts. Would have been a draw, definitely a draw there that could have gone badly. So there we are. Freakchild's action. He folds. Thunderbird moving in. Not moving in. Moving out. Just down to Marta and Godly. 6, 5, 10. Now a deuce, 2 spades on that board. Checking her down. Checking it. Checking the river. There's another pair of 7s. This is the game of 7s. This is going to be dubbed the game of 7s. I'm telling you right now. Oh, my goodness. Freakchild's action. He's folding. Thunderbird's action now. Sitting at the low stack with 1975. Pardon me as I punch my microphone. Thunderbird's timing out, I think. Godly. And now on to Marta. Having a limpy pot. 10 deuce 7. Rainbowed out with a diamond, a heart, and a club. D-Strat goes 400. Godly folds it down. Marta folds it down. 400's enough to take it down with a deuce. Pair of deuces. Freakchild on action. He's out. Thunderbird's out. Godly. Going 800. Doubling up that big blind. Marta says, hell no. B-Strat says, oh, I'm out. Godly takes down another one. Thunderbird shows an 8-3. Godly's folding. Marta's action. She's going up 1,200. B-Strat, now to Freakchild. Freakchild calls it. 4, 5, 7 on the board. Marta. Freakchild checks. Marta's now going 13. Looks like enough to take the Freakchild down. Marta does not show. We'll never know. She could have flopped the straight there. Wow, nobody wants to play with Thunderbird. What happened? Did Thunderbird fart? Marta's going 1,200 again. B-Strat folding out. Freakchild calls it. Thunderbird's out. Godly going for 12. 8, 9, deuce. Another rainbow out there. Marta's going all in. Freakchild's action. Freakchild's going for it. Marta shows kings and a straight draw for Freakchild. 6 of hearts. Now he's on a, and he's, no, that does it. Those kings will hold. With an ace of clubs on that river. B-Strat's action. Freakchild folds. Freakchild now going from the chip leader to the low stack. As you can see here on the leaderboard. Marta in first, Godly second, B-Strat third. Eight of hearts. Another 8 on the river. Godly goes $2,000. Marta holding, thinking, wondering. Timer's clicking down. And she will fold it out at reserve time. And B-Strat shows she had an 8. Godly does not show. Freak Child is a low stack. Folds. Thunderbird's action. Godly goes $9.75. It's enough to take Thunderbird out. She had a pair of 8s. Oh, would have been a split pot there with Marta. Both showing 8-9. Godly, one of the fiery players of the Syndicate. Her favorite game is Hold'em. Hails out of Washington, D.C., 20 years old. Finished season 5 in 36th place on the Poker Now Sit and Goes. She absolutely hates trash players. She has no clue what her notable poker accolades are, but we can tell you her Warrior Series rank is second. So she is sitting right behind 4-King Ace Hole, who sits in first right now. And he's not in this game today. He is sitting this one out, as is Casely, one of their top players as well. So we'll get back into the action here for just a minute. Freak Child folding out his blind. Still more shit talking between Godly and Thunderbird there. Always good to see that. It is interesting. Sometimes the shit talking can really change the course of a game. A lot of people don't really realize that. Freak Child folds. Thunderbird now is the full-on low stack. These two, Freak Child and Thunderbird, are about out of there. Freak Child's going to go and punt it all in. Thunderbird's going to follow behind. Well, it's between the two of them. Either Thunderbird lives to see another hand or not. Freak Child with ace-4. Neither one of them really have a hand here, but a high card. And, well, there's a nail in the coffin on the river with a straight for Freak Child. So he'll take a little bit more than the double up on that. Could end up putting him back in the game. Speaking of Freak Child, let's take a peek at his stats. Well, when we bring up his thing, that would be really nice. It's the way you do that there, technical director. Thank you. Favorite game variant for the Freak Child. Hold'em. He's says he's from Pluto. He's 127 years old. Finished the season 5 sit and goes on Poker Now at 57th. He's most annoyed by donks. Denver Poker Tour, he was 27th overall. And his current Warrior Series rank, he's in 4th. So he's hanging in there, along with the field of, I believe it's 11 or 12 players that they've got going on here. So be interesting to see how the coming weeks progress. This particular tournament series will not be over until, I believe, the end of January. Wow, that's a long series. July. So a lot of poker for these guys to play before they'll crown what will be their second champion of their tournament series games. So have to see what happens. Freak Child goes ahead and calls it Godly, lets him limp in, does not raise her blind. Freak Child checks it. Everybody checks it. Another queen on the board. Freak Child checks it. Godly in the action checks it. B-Strat checks it. The world of check. Freak Child, he's shoving all in again with his little itty-bitty stack. And it's enough to keep him alive. Shows the king that he caught on the river. See, there you go. The river of tears, folks. The river of tears. Alrighty, well, while you guys continue to watch the action, we do want to remind y'all that you too can play with the Syndicate over at pokernow.club, the Syndicate Poker Club. Free to join, free to play, free to be whatever. They do ask that you be a decent player to join the Syndicate, but they also have a secondary farm club, apparently, that called the Assembly. So if you need coaching or whatnot, that you can always join that club/team and learn some more poker or whatever it is you want to learn. However you want to call it. I'm going to shut up for you guys, let you watch a little bit more of the action so we get into another tune from All In, All Out. This one's Folded a Full House.
I played it tight, like the books all say. Laid down queens just the other day. Did the math, felt real mature. Didn't trust that board, I was feeling sure. Then she showed Jack 5, hit a boat by fluke, and I died a little inside, sipping warm kombucha. I folded a full house, Lord help me now. Was trying to be wise, didn't want to kowtow. They're shoving with nothing, I'm playing it sound, and every bad player is taking me down. Next hand I flop trips, feeling the flow, then some dude insta jams like a TV show. I tank and fold, say nice hand, real kind. He flips over 6 high like he lost his mind. He says I had a blocker, then orders a Coke, and I question my career and all of my hopes. I folded a full house, I let it go. They shove with air and still steal the show. Every red I make is painfully right, but poker gods ghosted me out of spite. I study the charts, I play like a pro. They're eating hot dogs and winning the dough. One guy said I don't even know how to play, then turned quads and skipped away. I'm dreaming of bingo, where the rules make sense, cause this table's a circus and I'm on the fence. I folded a full house, can't sleep at night. They're raising with Uno cards out of spite. I'm begging the dealer to just deal me out, while Chad goes all in with the mustard stain shout. So next time I see it, I might just call, even if the board's paired with 4 overcards and a flush draw. I raised it up with kings in the hole. Dude across the table starts acting bold. He goes all in with Jack and a 3. Offsuit garbage, like seriously. Flop comes down and I'm feeling strong until he hits a runner.
Well, that will do it. I cannot believe it. It came down to one single hand, and everybody is done. Marta takes first place. Godly in second. B-Strat will take third, with our entire leaderboard being Marta, Godly, B-Strat, Freak Child, Thunderbird, and then Boss. So that'll do it for game number 6 of the Syndicate Weekend Warrior Series. These broadcasts brought to you by KFRK Entertainment, which you can find here on YouTube. So there you are. In any case, everybody have a great day. Have a great night. That's the end of this game, and surprisingly,